So as we've said every time this has happened, it's part of his game. If you tell him not to do that, he's not going to be the same kind of player. So I'd rather he do that and gets the suspensions, and they can bring in a Kayust or a Luongo or potentially a Jack Taylor or someone like that just for the game or however long he's out. And they've got the depth there to deal with that. But I'd rather be able to do that and make those changes than say to Sam, change your game, and he's not going to be the same player.
I'm going to give... Sorry.
Carry on.
I'm going to give him just the benefit of the doubt here, because he's someone who plays on the edge in so many ways. On the edge aggressively in terms of walking that disciplinary tightrope, and on the edge in the way the role he has in the team in receiving the ball in tight areas. We saw so many times that trademark, give it to me. If I'm marked, I'll have the ball. And he's got that little 360 turn where he can use his arms, use his body, shield the ball and keep possession. So we keep talking about him being this kind of mentality monster who's, dialed in and wanting to learn and all of that. And we've seen it before. He's gone through these huge stretches of games where we think he's got no chance of getting suspended, and he can adapt his game. And maybe, just maybe, I did think he saw a little bit of red mist in that early in that second half, where a couple of fouls weren't given against him. And he was in the referee's ear, and I just thought, just calm it down a little bit. You're on the edge here, Sam. But maybe he recognised that sometimes you've got to play the referee, and the referee's already set his benchmark of what the threshold for fouls were, and it was quite high in terms of the stuff that was going on. So he thought, well, if I'm not getting given against me, I've got to meet fire with fire. And but he certainly pushed it right to the very limit. And look, I think if you take your blue tinted spectacles off, you'd have wanted him getting a second yellow card if it was the opposition player, and that would have completely changed the game against an opponent of Villa's stature. But he's done it before. We'll see if he do it again. I think having done four bookings in 6 Premier League games, I'd be surprised at how many. Do we know off the top of your head, Alex, how many he's got to get through now? I don't. So, but it will be several. I'll have to.
I'll find out before the end of this and see
where the cut-off point is. Will be a little bit further down the road before the slate is wiped clean.
Yeah, he certainly looked on TV. He looked fairly nervous after committing that foul, where there was a lot of chat around him, maybe deserving a second yellow for it. While AJ looks that up, Stewie, we've joked there. Can I come to you, AJ? Have you got the stat?
I believe this is game 19 for the 5 yellow card one. So
that's a long time.
Are we on game 7? So I'm going to be honest here. Hot take. I think Sam Morsy is going to pick up a suspension for his 5 yellow cards before the cut-off point. But who knows? Maybe he's a listener and he's going to now prove me wrong massively. That would be probably the tightest of tight ropes.
4 in 6, and he's now got to get through 13 games without one. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Game 19 for Ipswich, off the top of the head, know roughly where that would put.
Getting us towards Christmas time, is it? I would have thought.
I'll be able to. Let's have a look. Game 19 is going to be Chelsea at home on the 29th.
Okay.
So quite a few games before then to get through without a booking. Good luck, Sam.